I'll go get. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk today. All right, let's warm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. I'm copying Markiplier's warm up. Welcome to progress report number uno. This one's for January of 2026. In case you don't know what I'm doing here, this is a little series that I'm doing to fix my life, to set goals for myself, and to be better. So, yes, that's what I've been doing, and it'll be put in its own playlist. The previous video will be in that playlist as well, so you can go check that out if you want to. But I do want to show you what my progress has looked like, and long story short, this month kind of sucked. Not gonna lie, it was a very slow start, but I do want to make some changes to the whole progression system, blah 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 sort of thing. I don't want to give myself a date, like an end date with the whole goal setting, because I was gonna prepare myself to do it just for a whole year, but I don't want to do that way. I want to do it indefinitely, and I think that's going to be a better way of doing this challenge for myself. So that's more of a long-term stretch of time rather than just this year. So yeah, let's have a look-see. This is what my stats looked like at the end, at around January 7th, 2026. So if I do the math right now, I know that I have 28 subscribers right now, so I gained 2 since then. I have 6 more videos. I'm at 76. Views, I have no idea. I'll have to double-check that one. 2,923. So yeah, not too bad. Again, it's still a very slow start for the whole YouTube thing. Yeah, that's just the situation right now for me. I still have 8% on Pogo Stuck. I have not done that. I have not speedrun getting over it any faster, but I'll get to that later. However, I have beaten 9 circles, which is a... I can't spell. Hold on a second. Which is significantly higher than Violence. Violence is tier 6 on the GDDL. This is tier 11, so that's a bit of a jump since then. I'm at 36 total tuba practicing hours. I only did like 4, and since that month of stretch of time, it's not great, but at least there's motion, and I want to improve that motion later on. I'm taking 3 classes, taking STV, history, and English. And English, I'm caught up with all my work. English is fine. History and STV, I'm a little bit behind, so it's kind of meh. My goal is to be all A's for all those classes, but first thing first is getting my homework done first of all, and all that stuff. I think physicality-wise, I'm kind of at 1 pull-up. I accidentally did one like a few weeks ago. I don't even know how I did it, but possibly. I'll put a question mark next to that one because I don't know. But I have not tried any planks since then. So that's what my stuff looks like. And yeah, I'm going to make some changes. First of all, one of the changes I'm going to make is I'm getting rid of my getting over it goals. And the reason for that is I don't really have a interest in that game enough to speedrun it consistently. Like I do want to try speedrunning it, but I don't really want to focus on it too much because it's nothing like crazy for me. It's not a huge interest of mine, so I'm not super worried about it. And yeah, that's sort of the situation. But I do want to add 2 more goals. One for physicality and one for general life skills. Yeah, so I want to do general life skills, which is like making food, doing chores and stuff like I can't talk. Let me talk. So it would be just like general life skills would be like cooking, cleaning stuff, chores, learning how to work on a car. That can work too. Anything that is helpful for me to be independent as a human being, as a functioning member of society. That's sort of what general life skills means. And then TBD, I want to add push-ups to my physicality thing. I think it'll make sense. I want to add, more exercises, and eventually I do want to add some leg ones as well, but not quite there yet. I don't have a gym in my house quite yet, so we'll see what happens when I can get there. But yeah, that's sort of what I want to add because I just didn't have any other ideas to add to this. And general life skills to me are very important to keep my brain plasticity in check as I am doing different things. So I'll be able to do multiple different things of different kinds just fine. And that's what's going to help me a lot with maturing over the years. And then all this stuff that I set, I'm going to adjust my criteria. And then my goals is just going to be goals in general. None of it's going to be super crazy at first, but then as I get further up the ladder, it'll get crazy. Like I'm talking about, these are the goals that I'll start off with are going to be within this year, and then I'll go way beyond to like what, like 20, 30 years from now. And yeah, some of these goals, by the way, I will achieve my full actualization in, and I'll be done. I'll be finished with them. I don't wish to pursue them anymore, and it'll just be a pastime thing that I do just for fun. Or maybe I'll quit. You never know. Like Geometry Dash is going to be a thing that I think is going to be my life for about a decade or so, until like my mid to late 20s, which is when I'll slow down with the game and then stop playing it very much. Because I want to play it. Like I really want to have like this run. I want to see how good I can get at this game because I think it's fun, and that'll help me with my YouTube endeavors as well. But I'm not going to stick with it for my entire life. I'm not going to be 39 years old like EVW playing it as much as he is. It's just not something I expect out of myself at that age. I expect myself to be retired, quote unquote, by my late 20s with the game. And it doesn't mean I won't play it ever again. It just means I'll slow down. I'm not really going to grind it anymore. I might slow down even before that, before I hang it up. But I do have a final hardest in mind. And once I beat that level, pretty much I'm just done. I'm slowing down. And yeah, that's sort of what I want to do. Pogo Stuck is going to be a much more shorter term span. I just want to beat the map. I honestly don't really care about speedrunning that game. So other than that, yeah, I mean, the other things that I have in mind as well. Total practicing hours, this is going to be here for decades. Tuba is going to be in my life for at least a few decades, if not longer. So the end goal for this is probably not even going to be 10,000, which is the magic hours. It might be 20,000, it might be 30,000 hours at the end of my career. It might be 50,000, you never know. I'm not going to be super worried about practicing hours at that point once I get to like the multiple tens of thousands, but it's nice to keep track of it. And it's nice to see what I can do. As well as composing, I do want to have other types of goals. Instead of just compose X amount of things, I want to reveal it to a certain ensemble or have it do decently well on a platform somewhere, digitally or physically. Physical music, digital music, different things, but they all coalesce into composition itself. And then obviously education, long-term, 8-10 year road or something like that. I would love to get like a doctorate in something, but that's something that's going to take a while to get to, which it's why building up my YouTube channel to be able to afford that, and being in orchestras and doing just cool things that are marketable is what's going to help me get there. And that's going to help me master the things that I want in life. That's what's going to help me. And then obviously, if becoming a homeowner, doing life skills is very helpful. Physicality for my health, for longevity, to be able to keep up with these things for several decades, very important to me. Longevity is very important to me. I want to be able to still grind things out when I'm 70 or 80 years old. That would be awesome. That would be crazy. And being able to do that because of taking care of myself, that's very important to me. The summary of that month, it wasn't that good. Honestly, this month was very slow of a start. I'm still figuring things out, but I'm doing this journey for a reason, and I hope people that are watching this, which I hope people do watch it, I think it's worth your time, can grow with me through this journey because it's very important to me. And I want to show people that you can start from nowhere and get somewhere. Like, that's cool to me. That's very cool to me. I think of Markiplier every single time I think of this stuff. He started with just a silly gaming channel. He played games in front of people. And he expanded on that. He started doing comedy stuff. He made a couple music videos here and there. Then he made his, obviously his sketches and stuff, his vlogs, his Try Not to Laughs, all that stuff. Then he made A Day with Markiplier and Who Killed Markiplier, his own little YouTube originals, right? And then he expanded upon that, did Heists with Markiplier. He expanded on that, did In Space with Markiplier. And then he went to the movies and a TV show, Edge of Sleep and Iron Lung. And those two things have just finished. In a single year, he tried his best, the best he could, from April of 2012 to April of 2013. A year's time frame, which he accomplished a lot. But those weren't his goals. That wasn't the end goal for him. He kept going, and every single year was an exponential growth. Yeah, he had roadblocks ahead of him, because when he hit the height of his YouTube journey, when he hit the height of that, he didn't really know where to go. But he found something there. He found something beyond what he originally could do, and that is very important to me. That is very inspiring to me, because he's going to keep making things. As he gets older, he's going to be in his 40s in a few years. He's going to keep making things. In his 50s, he's still going to make things. He's going to keep making things until he is dead. And that is somebody I want to emulate, He's not a perfect human being. I'm not saying he is. You shouldn't really idolize a human being, but he's a nice guiding post. I hope that how I felt when I saw his journey blossom is what other people can feel when they see my journey blossom as well. So yeah, thank you. I'll see you in a month from now. See you in March to recap February, because February better be a better month. And hopefully I'll actually upload the videos on the first couple days of the month instead of almost an entire week from now. But yeah, it's whatever. I'll see you in March. See you later.